What is a vertex in angle measurement? Imagine you're holding a slice of pizza. The point where the two edges meet is exactly like a vertex in an angle. That point is where two lines or rays come together to form the shape we call an angle. The vertex acts as the corner or the meeting point of these two sides. When you measure an angle, you're really measuring how wide or narrow the space is between these two sides, and that measurement is taken starting from the vertex. In geometry, the vertex is always in the middle when you name an angle. For example, if you see the angle labeled as ABC, the letter B is the vertex because it's the point where the two sides meet. The sides are the lines or rays that extend from that point. Think of the vertex as the tip of an arrow or the corner of a square. It's the key point that helps us understand the shape and size of the angle. When working with polygons, each corner or point where two sides meet is called a vertex. A triangle has 3 vertices, and each one has an angle at that point. A square has 4 vertices, with an angle at each corner. The size of these angles is what we measure in degrees using a tool called a protractor. The protractor helps us see how open or closed the angle is. Measuring the angle at the vertex is very important because it tells us about the shape's properties. For example, in a triangle, the sum of all 3 angles always adds up to 180 degrees. Knowing the vertex and measuring the angles helps us understand the shape better. So, the vertex is the main point where the two sides of an angle meet. It's like the tip of an arrow or the corner of a shape. Without the vertex, you wouldn't be able to measure or describe the angle properly. It's the starting point for understanding how shapes and angles work in geometry. Whether you're working with simple angles or complex polygons, the vertex is always the key point that connects everything together.